What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate reverse rants, no hate. Listen, y'all, I want to just get right to the point on this. Okay. There was an interview going on, and I'm watching Willie Moses. Basically, the video itself, the title referenced that Devin Haney got slapped and then got his shoes taken. Now, you guys remember all of this stuff that the Black Jack LaLanne was saying to Devin Haney, how you not no street nigga, you a prep school boy and all that. You ain't cut from the same cloth as Regis and all of this stuff, and Regis gonna do this to you, he gonna knock you out, and all the stuff he's saying, hoping that shit was going to intimidate Devin Haney. Now, Regis chimed in saying things, you ain't come from my struggles, you ain't had the type of life I had, now you ain't from that, and all that shit, just to get his ass whooped. Well, the truth of the matter is, Regis Progress in this situation was trying to convince himself of this shit. Like this all of a sudden is going to make him a better fighter because he's from the streets. Well, here's the deal. He got his ass whooped. So his street knowledge, his street credibility, all that shit, it did nothing, did it? All right, it did nothing. So the nerdy school prep boy, whatever, he whooped your ass. Now, this dude, Willie Moses, that's Shakur Stevenson's trainer. He's the one being interviewed. He's telling this story about, he's saying basically he needed to fight Erickson Lubin and all this. He's like, man, that motherfucker slapped the motherfucker in the fucking mouth, man. He ain't took his shoes. You should want to fight that motherfucker, right? And I'm just sitting here looking, I'm listening. Now, I heard this shit before, and Devin Haney laughed that shit. I mean, please, ain't nobody did none of that shit. Ain't never happened. Now, let me say this. Whether it happened or not, I don't really care. Okay? I'm going to tell you why I don't believe it. Okay? Not because it's Devin Haney. I don't care about that. I don't know Devin Haney personally. I'm not friends with him. Okay? But I don't have to be friends with someone to have common sense to know that people do make up shit to get attention. And they will lie their ass off. Okay? Even when they have footage of something, they'll lie. First off, this is the era of so-called leaked footage. No, it's not leaked footage. Someone recorded it. You knew it was being recorded. It's just that at some point, people decide, let's go post it. Like these punk-ass fighters, I got to say it that way, these punk-ass fighters love to go upload some shit to try to make themselves look good. Okay? They always do that goofy shit. I came up where what happened in the gym stayed in the gym. And I done whooped many asses. Never had mine whooped. And you never see, do you know how much shit I can come and upload right now? Only thing you ever see me upload of myself is me hitting the bag. I ain't trying to embarrass people. I could upload so much shit. Y'all be like, damn, Aries, I didn't know you was that nice, bro. Like, damn, all right, you, okay, yeah, you pro-level motherfucker. Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, y'all would really be like, I didn't know. I have nothing to prove to anybody. I know who the fuck I am and what I can do. Why the fuck do I feel the need to upload myself whooping somebody's ass? Yeah, people you know and people you don't know. So I'm like, whatever, man. That's just some coward shit. I do a lot of shit. I have a whole lot of unreleased tracks and shit that I did. I did music. I have nothing to prove to people. So I don't feel the need to try to, especially in that situation. We just seen the video of Teofimo Lopez getting the best of Riley Romero on sparring. How long was the sparring match? We don't know, right? So, of course, what Teofimo did was make sure he uploaded the part where he was winning. Do I care? No. Does it make me look at Teo any different? Like, oh, he beat Riley. Okay, whatever. Good for you. It's sparring. Shit happens. But this is where I look at them and say they're grown-ass men and they know better. They're old enough to know better. Willie Moses is an older guy, man. And I'm listening to him. When you get to the point where your voice changes and he's, like me, man, he ain't doing that. You was like that, motherfucker. I'm just like, wow. Willie Moses, you were too old to act like that. And what I don't respect about that kind of shit is this. We take inner city kids off the streets. introduce them to boxing, introduce them to, basketball, or hopefully at times get them, try to always influence them to, take their studies seriously. Try to get them into where they're getting academics the same way. But guess what? You're also doing things now that you can enjoy. That's the whole purpose of having sports in school. Part of the purpose of having sports in school. The kids in school learning all day, reading, writing, adding, subtracting, all kind of shit, whatever, dividing and all that. And yeah, okay. It gets to a point where they need a release. So what? They play baseball, they play basketball, they play football, they cheerlead, they play softball, badminton, whatever right? Bottom line, here you are, and especially this is what I don't like. I don't like when people have that house nigga mentality. We take these kids off the street and put them in the gym to keep them from slapping shit out of somebody, assault, taking their shoes, assault. So I don't believe this shit, but regardless to what happened or didn't happen, you're out here laughing and advocating assault and robbery. I'm gonna tell you how this shit gets handled in the streets. Somebody will blow your fucking head off and you will not make it to your fight. So bottom line is, it makes Eric Lubinson look desperate and look bad. You need attention that bad that somebody actually, because they bring your name into this shit. You don't hear him saying, hey, listen, man, don't put me in the middle of that. You saying my name and putting me in something where I'm not even talking about it or whatever. I don't know if Eric Lubinson ever said it. I don't know. I don't care. But if I heard him say it, I would say the same shit I'm saying about, Willie Moses. It's like, it's worse on you because this is the blind leading the blind. The older guys, you can't even say mature. The older guys are no more mature than the younger guys. We want to get you off the streets so you're not out here doing this kind of shit. Just to bring you into the game, right? And then advocate it and act like this is okay. I tell you what, somebody do that need to get scooped off their feet and dumped on their motherfucking head. And believe me, street shit has nothing to do with the ring. So y'all try to make Devin Haney look like the little preppy nerd boy. This is some image they tried to put on Devin Haney. And because Devin Haney, that's why when Devin Haney is talking sometimes, and I don't know, they love this word nigga. Now, again, when you hear me saying nigga, I'm reacting to these people, like how they speak and what they do. I'm not saying, oh, that nigga this, that nigga that. Like, no. I'm saying this is how you guys view shit, how you see each other, and how you guys, this is what you're thinking. That's what they do. At the same time, it's like, but I'm saying Devin Haney is not out here trying to act like a street dude. His father is promoting him. His father's doing his job. Y'all have a problem with Bill Haney for promoting his son. So what? He calls his son the best fighter in the world. And y'all have no problem when Teofimo Lopez's father does that shit. Y'all have no problem when fucking John Fury does that shit. And Bill Haney's not out here talking about taking it to the streets. Bill Haney is out here promoting his son to make money in the fucking ring. Now, if Devin Haney was to catch Eric St. Lubin slipping or some shit and baseball bat his ass down, or do you understand what I'm saying? This is street shit you talking about. This is personal shit. When Caleb Plant slapped Jamal Charlo in the mouth, Jamal asked for that shit. He earned that slap in the face. I wouldn't have slapped Jamal. I'd have punched him in his fucking eye. I wouldn't have slapped him. I'd have punched the shit out of him. It wouldn't have been a second time. For even getting too close to me, you getting clocked. Do you understand that? He tried to bitch Caleb Plant. And if you notice, the same way fighters try to do that shit, they try to play that tough guy, the bully role towards Caleb Plant because he's not a shit talker. He can box, and they try to get in his head hoping that they can intimidate him. And so, yeah, he touched the man's face, then grabbed his beard, not once but twice. And finally, Caleb had enough and slapped the shit out of him. Okay? That was cause and effect right there. Now, for you to sit up and say a guy slapped someone and then took their shoes, Do you know how many times we went and got people, got their jewelry back for them? Because somebody robbed the person. They came to us about it, and we went to those people and got their shit back. Do you know how many times we're sitting there telling people, listen, man, you need to go make money in the ring. Stop doing it out here in the streets. Every time I turn around, you hear, then all of a sudden you disappear. 5, 6 months at a time, a year. Then all of a sudden I see you. You on house arrest. Stop putting yourself in those situations. Okay, that is assault. That is robbery. That's what that is. Okay, that's what that is. So, the fact that this grown-ass older man is sitting up here speaking about this shit like this is okay. I don't believe this shit. I believe it's nothing but a clout chase. But it's funny how all these other fucking trainers is trying to tell Devin Haney who the fuck to fight. Tell him to fight your fighter. Yeah, tell him to fight your fighter. All this shit that's being said, it has nothing to do with the ring. That's the whole let me try to intimidate. And if it's and the fact if to make up a lie, it's like, oh, let me get under his skin and piss him off. You know something? For that matter, it's like, you think back to Mike Tyson and Mitch Blood Green. Mitch Blood Green was, and I'm not defending Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson did scumbag shit himself. So basically, he was caught up in that type of shit where, hey, man, you do dirt, it comes back to you. Now, the reality is, Mitch Green got his ass whooped. Then went on video even afterwards. You a bitch ass motherfucker. That nigga's a bitch, man. A soft ass, pussy ass nigga. Yeah, he said all that. But your eye closed shut. So all that shit he said meant absolutely nothing. When they actually fought, he got his ass whooped. So you took a L in the street and you took a L in the ring. Now, that all being said, that street shit has nothing to do, no place in the ring. Keep it professional. They're trying to bring Devin Haney down to their level with the bullshit because he's successful at what he's doing. And they want that shit. They want that to be him. So everything that you hear them saying about Devin Haney, oh, he's boring, I'd never fight that guy. Oh, nobody want to fight him. I would never fight Devin. He's boring. He's all this bullshit, right? Any excuse to not fight him. Any excuse. When he was 20 years old, calling out Lomachenko didn't want to fight. Nobody wanted to fight Loma. No bullshit. Tank may not have wanted to fight him. Tiafimo, Ryan, and these other guys may not have wanted to fight him, but Devin was the one calling him out. He was calling him, remember, he's calling him Lomachenko because Lomachenko wouldn't respond to him, wouldn't fight him, and then he vacated his belt. Okay? But still, let's try to bury Devin Haney. Here you go with this house nigga, crab in the barrel mentality. That's what when Deontay said it about Kenny Bayless, it was like, okay, I hear you, but I don't see how you putting the referee in this. I don't see how you're putting the ref in this, but yeah, that's what a crab in a barrel ass motherfucker is. Soon as you see somebody on the rise, on the come up, you don't have that kind of success with your fighters. Let me try to kick dirt on this man's name. See, and you want to know what's funny? Because I'm watching this channel, then I saw somebody else had, I guess, used the clip of that channel. The same names that be coming on my channel, the same names that you see coming in these other channels. All these same people. Deontay Wilder supporters, who's always talking about pro-black, black, when Deontay Wilder is involved. But y'all pumping this shit up against Devin Haney and Lubison. It's not about the fight. No, I don't care that you black. Like, no, because like, you're black, you're not supposed to fight another black. No, hell no, I don't believe in that shit. What I'm saying is, the way that this guy, Willie Moses, is putting this shit out, I didn't see one comment saying, bruh, you a grown ass man. Why are you advocating street shit? That's criminal shit, bro. That is assault. That is robbery. What the fuck? Like, what that got to do with the ring? I don't see one comment saying that. Every comment, yo, shit, that nigga got G-check. Yo, I don't know, that nigga's a bitch, bro. Yo, nigga this, that. Yo, Devin Haney this, Devin Haney. I'm like, wow, that's all it takes is for somebody to say some ignorant shit. Yo, he be trying to look like Tank. He be trying to dress like Tank. He went and got diamonds like Tank. Okay, let's say if he's copying Tank style, let's just say if it's true. What the fuck does that have to do with the ring? What does that have to do with his performance in the ring? He get paid to box. So even when y'all talking all this, that nigga ain't from the same struggles, he ain't from the streets. Well, in the boxing ring, you're not swinging iron pipes. You're not shooting guns. You're not swinging baseball bats. You're not stabbing anybody. You're not jumping people. It's one-on-one. Mano a mano, the sport that you trained for and supposedly dedicated your life to. So all of this ignorant talk about motherfuckers getting slapped and getting their shoes taken. You know, you can say something and karma's a bitch. Because Eric Lubinson can be somewhere one day and somebody just decide to do some street shit and bust his shit open. And then rob him and leave him laying in the pool of his own blood. Then what? Shit happens, man. You know, I'm not superstitious, and I know you hear people say things like death is on the tongue. It's not so much a death on the tongue to me. It's more the mentality that you have. You put yourself in a position where you're out there. Somebody show you. You talk that shit, but I'm really like that. You understand? I have nothing to live for. I don't care about nothing. Any dummy can pull a trigger. That don't make you tough. But the bottom line is that goofy shit y'all be talking about and bragging about the streets, man, we all from the streets. I'm from the fucking streets. Why you have to embrace the bullshit, though? You know what I'm saying, motherfucker, slap the shit out you, around. You supposed to want to fight that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I'm just sitting here listening to this guy. I said, wow. And people wonder why the youth are out of control. You guys are not good examples at all. At all. I'm pretty sure that bullshit they saying ain't having no type of effect on Devin Haney. Devin ain't feeding into that shit. He's not feeding into that shit. That's that crab in the barrel mentality. That's exactly the shit that Deontay was talking about, even though when he said it didn't make sense because Kenny Bayless even took a point and he said he let Tyson Fury do whatever he wanted. And he took a point from Fury and the whole shit. But, you know, we know what we know. We know what happened. But I'm saying that term, that's exactly what the fuck you see right there. You see, and here's the crazy part. And I'm going to say this shit. Yes. Now, I'm not at all advocating that someone disrespect anybody because of their ethnicity, their nationality. No. But y'all don't talk that kind of shit about Lomachenko. Y'all don't talk that kind of shit about Kambosos. Y'all don't talk that kind of shit about Gennady Golovkin. Y'all don't talk that kind of shit about Canelo. Anybody that has black skin, whether light or dark, but anybody that's black, y'all just like to target them. Not because they're ducking nobody, not because they're one-dimensional, not because of anything that they're actually doing other than winning and being successful. You guys just love to fucking talk, and y'all talk so much shit, but if you got to fight against anybody that's not black, y'all show so much respect to them. Y'all ain't calling them bitch-ass niggas. Y'all ain't calling them faggot-ass motherfuckers. Y'all not doing that shit. Yet you gonna sit up here and get mad or upset because somebody says Deontay can't fucking box. It's the truth. Deontay's a one-trick pony. It's the truth. Deontay never knocked you out with nothing but the right hand. It's the truth. Deontay gets outboxed by C-class fighters before he knocked them out. It's the truth. Deontay Wilder likes to twerk. Stand-up men don't do that. It's the truth. Deontay Wilder says he wants to experience having a baby. Normal thinking men don't do that shit. It's the truth. But a guy who's out here making a name for himself, that motherfucker, Devin Haney, this man, the shit he went through going to Australia, knowing that, okay, I agreed to these terms, and even though I beat his ass, I'm taking less money even in the rematch. Both fights going to be in his country. I agreed to all his bullshit terms that he gave me, hoping that I turn the fight down. Where was Willie Moses and all these people there to talk about that bullshit deal, that horrible bargain that fucking, Kambosos and his team put out? Where were they at then? They have nothing to fucking say. Nothing to say about none of that type of shit. So, Max Kellerman was saying Teofimo Lopez was undisputed. No, he wasn't. He didn't have the WBC. Lomachenko was undisputed. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Okay? That would be like you having $999,000 saying, I got $1 million. No, you don't. You're short. You don't have $1 million. It's as simple as that. They needed that piece of the puzzle. That WBC. Nope. Lomachenko is undisputed. Okay. He loses to Teofimo. Teofimo is undisputed. Kambosos beats him. Kambosos is undisputed. How? They said he didn't need the WBC. That's Max Kellerman especially. He didn't need the WBC. So basically, you talk about Ring Magazine, Lineal, all this, but nobody give a fuck about all that other shit. They talk about when you hear these other, no. I don't care what weight class it is. I don't care. You don't need Lineal and Ring Magazine. All this, but they're very respected. Fuck that. Them straps around your belt, the WBA, the IBF, the WBO, the WBC, that's all you need to be undisputed. You don't need none of that other shit. Because basically, if you're going to go by that, then what we're saying is you need 7 damn titles in order to be undisputed. Ring Magazine, Lineal, and franchise. So, yeah, you need 7. No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And they did not want to give this man his credit. And no matter what he did, this is exactly my point. When you see people give horrible deals, when you see people like that, like you hear me the same way you hear me chopping on Deontay, you hear me chopping down Fury. I chop on anybody. Bottom line, anybody. But this is some real ignorant shit for this old ass man to be sitting up here trying to fucking promote street violence. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, what are you trying to accomplish? What was the whole purpose of that video? I think some of these guys, they get to the point where, even though they're training or doing whatever they're doing, other fighters, I don't know. I think they just want to get in front of a camera and hope that they can gain something that they didn't gain in their youth. I just don't understand this shit. It makes no sense to me. We don't want you out here slapping people and robbing people. That's why we want to put you in the ring. Teach you some respect and some manners. It has to come with the game. It's not just about being a fighter and being vicious in the ring. You need to know how to respect people inside or outside the ring. We're not critiquing anybody by doing that. That's just talking shit. I remember when Clarissa Shields, for what's her name, Habazin, however you say her name, and her trainer, whatever, man, whatever, this dude that was talking so much shit. Back up, putting his hand in people's faces, over talking people, made a comment, knock that bitch the fuck out. Bitch don't know who the fuck I am and all that. And okay. What we didn't see on camera was who put him on his ass. Now, because of his age, people would say that's fucked up. And because it was somebody in Shields' entourage, yeah, they always wanted to take the shot only because it was somebody in Shields' entourage. But nobody was commenting on how ignorant this guy was acting, the disrespect he was showing. So whatever he said and did, the same way he was acting on stage in front of that camera, yeah, I'm pretty sure he was running his mouth the same way when the camera wasn't on him. And somebody decided, let me shut this motherfucker up. Because he was disrespecting people for no fucking reason. Okay? Bottom line is, the way he was carrying on was no different from somebody young enough to be his grandkid. And this is exactly what I'm saying. That type of behavior exemplifies why people can't get shit. Because you get away, it's like a motherfucker make it out the hood, start rapping, start boxing or doing whatever, but he can't focus on his craft. So he gets locked up or gets gunned down because he's still stuck into the streets. This is exactly what I'm saying, y'all. When I hear shit like that, it's like, bro, y'all see these grown ass men still, fuck that nigga up. I'm like, man, do you even hear how you sound right now? Do you hear how you sound right now? Man, keep this shit in the ring. keep it boxing, keep it business. Devin Haney, I don't even believe that shit happened, to be honest with you. Whether it did or not, I don't know, because I wasn't there, right? And that's a fact. I wasn't there. But they're trying to give him this soft reputation, right? Just like Anthony Joshua went through his, time where he wasn't trusting himself. He was fighting himself in the ring. And even when he comes back with a stellar performance, they still try to find something to criticize, right? And, oh no, well, Ben Davison didn't bring anything to the table. It was just he knew he knew what he had to do. He knew the assignment. He knew what he had in front of him. They were sparring partners. Okay. If Anthony Joshua would have went in there and struggled with him, they would have been saying, well, the old AJ would have destroyed Wally, in my opinion. So Anthony Joshua, this is who we have. He's not going to ever change and be any better. This is just what it is. That's what they would have been saying about him. So it's like, he's damned if he do, he's damned if he don't. That's the mentality. AJ now like, man, fuck all of y'all. Y'all talking all this shit. I'm focusing on me. I'm focusing on winning, and I'm not giving a fuck about what y'all think about me. And that's how he has to be. I think anybody should be that way. We're not talking about constructive criticism. We're not talking about, and listen, we saw the change in him. But my point is, he bounces back. Let me tell you something. Let's say Deontay Wilder gets in the ring, and this motherfucker's popping that jab out. He's working off his jab. He's putting punches together. He's showing the footwork. I'd be the first motherfucker going, okay, that's what I'm talking about. This is what's been missing his whole career. That's what he should have been doing. That's what I'm talking about. I'd be the first one to fucking say that shit. Y'all want me to say he has skills that he don't have, and I'm not going to do that for nobody. Not AJ, not nobody. Not my own flesh and blood. If you don't have it, you don't have it. That's all. But this man comes back with a stellar performance, still criticized. Nah. Deontay gets his ass whooped and they making excuses and still saying the fight should happen, even though that wasn't part of the agreement. Y'all claim rematch for people even though there's no rematch clause. Okay? Simple. Remember when Lomachenko fought Tio? There was no rematch clause. So Tio could have treated him the same way, which he did. The only thing about Tio is he changed his story. When he said, this motherfucker didn't want to give me a rematch, why should I give him one? He should have just stuck to that and left it at that. Not shake, your father shake Bob Arum's hand and promise the next fight is going to be against Teofimo up against Lomachenko, and shit like that. That's wrong, man. Don't give your word and then go back on it. You shake Bill Haney's hand and promise you and Haney would be next. That never happened. Oh, man. Haney going to use excuse to not fight Lomachenko. He going to use the weight as an excuse. Then all of a sudden, he fights Lomachenko. He fights at 140, and it took him to fight at 140 for y'all to go, damn, he looked normal. Right. He looked like a fucking skeleton in the face fighting at 140. Huh? And he said even making 140 is not easy, but it's a lot easier than 135. Okay. So he looks different. You acknowledge it, but y'all, because of Paulie Malignaggi running his mouth talking about Haney's going to use the weight as an excuse to not fight him, and then he fights him. I'll tell you right now, Haney, they signed with Top Rank, 2 days before the fight. All that bullshit, just to find out wasn't true. Remember? And Bill responded, we ain't signed shit. But all these people ran around repeating it. Where was the Willie Moses and all these people? You see, this is my point, what I'm saying to you. That's why I said, and I'm going to say it again. Dante's Boxing Nation, the dude say a lot of shit that I agree with. Then he says a lot of shit too, but I'm like, all right, now you're reaching for shit, Dante. Now, as far as how a person see things, that's their right, and they going to see whatever, but he blatantly says and does shit the same way too, where I get you. I feel you on this part, this part, this part. But when you start saying this, my whole thing, what I don't respect about anybody, don't pick and choose what black people that you're going to stand with this pro-black for. And just for people who may not know, okay, pro-black does not mean anti-white, anti-Puerto Rican, anti-Mexican, anti-Filipino. No, it's basically We need unity. We stand up for us when nobody else want to help us. We unite and we fighting for equal rights right now in 2024. It never died. We've been fighting for this shit forever. But you look on TV, Black Lives Matter. Blue Lives Matter, right? They put out Stop Asian Hate. Where's the counter for Stop Asian Hate? Now you see Stop Jewish Hate. Where's the counter for Jewish hate? Stop Jewish Hate, right? No, just Black Lives Matter. So that right there should be a clear indication to y'all of just a small indication of the type of shit we deal with in this country. And we're from this motherfucker. Okay? So, that's what I don't respect about the Alphabet Boys and so many other channels where you pick and choose what black fighters you want to stand up for, but yet y'all criticize. If y'all don't give a fuck about a black fighter, y'all talk about him just to talk about him. Bottom line is, I don't have a mentality like if a fighter's black, I won't say what I really feel because he's black. No. If I think you're a sucky ass fighter, I'm going to say it. But the bottom line of what I'm saying, I don't have an agenda. I'm not a part of nobody's group. I'm a lone wolf. I don't need it. You understand what I'm saying? Like that old saying, I'm that motherfucker. You could send a pack of wolves after me. Only a matter of time before I come back leading that pack that you sent after my ass. That's me. I don't need no fucking group around me. I don't need no team. I don't need that shit. I don't give a fuck about YouTube algorithms. I'm not trying to be thirsty and use people to get views and subs and like I don't do that shit. So, yeah. Bottom line, instead of saying, man, I'm proud of that young man, you know, he's doing what he's doing, and hey, man, you know, I think him and Erickson Lubin to be a good fighter, whatever. No. Instead of them doing that, they come with the whole bullshit. All you hear is these black fighters coming in, trainers alike, and they want to talk shit, talk about how niggas is broke, niggas is that, niggas ain't shining like me, niggas is haters, and it's like, you think the older, maturer guys would be the ones like, man, listen, y'all conducting yourselves all wrong, man. Keep this shit business. Make this money together. Stop all the bullshit trying to assassinate people's characters. But how you going to say that when you doing it, right? So, yeah, this guy, Willie Moses, is too old for that shit. But that's the route that he took, and I think that shit's disgusting, man, because like I said, we try to get kids off the street. As I said, so you're not out here selling drugs. You're not out here robbing people, assaulting people. You're not out here doing these things. Do it right. Do it in the ring. You know? Now, somebody attack you, yeah, you... I don't know how y'all do it. Motherfucker swing on me. You think I'm going to sit up here? Oh, no. Bullshit, bro. Bullshit. When your fucking spine takes that pavement, you going to realize, oh, I jumped on the wrong motherfucker. I don't know why people find this to be entertaining, but I say this. For Devin Haney, I don't believe this shit happened. And I'd be like, fuck this motherfucker. Let him try to fucking clout chase somebody else. Let him work his way up like he's supposed to. You understand what I'm saying? So whereas guys want to fight, what I'm saying, this is some sucker shit. Because even Erickson Lubin, now, he's not, I don't know if he ever said it. You know, I heard it said before, but I heard it on other channels. That's why I don't talk about shit. I don't listen to a channel and have them, and like they say something and then I go report what they reported. I don't do that. Now, if I see someone being interviewed and it comes from the horse's mouth, then it's different. That's why I do my homework on things, because people say things and then they may be dead wrong, but they're going by information that they were given, right? So me personally, I listen to the things that people say, and some people, like, I just watch it just to get their viewpoints, because I have mine, and 10 times out of 10, I've already made my video. And then if somebody's talking about the same thing, depending on who it is, and sometimes, not too often, to be honest with you, I like to keep abreast of what's going on and who's who. That's why I do things, because I'm basically laying out the scene to see who's who and who's doing what. Like, meaning, look, example, right? If I make a video right now, right, let's say, like I did a video about Sam Langford, right? Sam McVeigh. I'm promising you, before I did that video, I did not see any updated material about them two. Now, I'm not saying there's not somebody out there who did. I didn't get the idea to do it from anybody. The reason I did it, I already knew about them. But the reason I made the videos was because we were talking about people fighting like mixed martial artists, boxers fight mixed martial artists. The difference is when they did it wasn't a straight up boxing match. They are boxers, so that's what they were doing. The Taekwondo guys are doing Taekwondo. You understand? So this happened way before Ali and Antonio Inoki, before, Mayweather and McGregor and all that. But when, with Ali and Inoki, yeah, he kept falling down, throwing kicks, trying to kick Ali in the legs and all that kind of shit. It wasn't nothing to watch. I didn't like that fucking stupid ass fight. It wasn't even entertaining to me. But it was like, whatever. My point is, that shit has been going on forever. So, and what I find funny about Sam Langford, because he's only 5'6", and he was fighting at heavyweight. So heavyweights are super small back then. But he was a hard punching guy. A lot of people didn't want to fight him. Sam McVay was another guy, man, tough guy. And I did a video on them. And then all of a sudden, and you could look at the dates after my shit dropped. Then you got like all these other channels, day after, night after, 2 days after. But if you look on their channels, they don't even have any material that even you can see like, okay, yeah, this guy, he's a time traveler with this boxing shit. No. Yeah, and I noticed they were saying the same shit, that I was saying. And I'm like, I told you, look, I don't care about that, yo. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I see it all of the time. All of the time. And like I told you guys in the previous video, I see the influence, and it's cool. It's cool. People are going to be who they are. Everybody's not genuine. And people think they shit don't stink, but they know what it is. It's cool if people influence you, but it's funny how people completely steal what you do and then act like they came up with original material. And the bigger their channels are, the more arrogant they are. So, like I told you all before, like I remember this one dude told me it was funny, and everybody was saying salute to me for that shit, because I did a live, and I want to do lives on my own channel, but I was on another platform with some other people, and they all know who I was. I'm not subscribed to them, and they're not subscribed to me. But we had our little talk, and one of the guys gave his Mount Rushmore of YouTube content creators, of boxing content creators. And that's all good. I don't care about any Mount Rushmore. I don't care about being categorized. You can't categorize me. I'm one person. I'm myself. And I don't care how much I respect another channel. Not one of you motherfuckers remind me of myself. So it's never he reminds me of, no. I respect what you do. That's all. I give you your props. I salute you. Blessings to you. Blessings be upon you and your family. That's it. But I don't kiss ass. And like I told the motherfucker, I said, your Mount Rushmore is cool, but just understand something. I influenced that mountain, motherfucker. And they all, oh shit, yo, Aries, whatever. Videos up. They got their shit. I ain't want to put that shit on my channel. For what? For what? Better believe that shit. Anyway, talk to me in the comment section, y'all. What y'all think about all of this whole bragging about street beef and bullshit and wherever it took place, whether it was the streets or supposed to be whatever, which was never, and when something happens, people always want to tell you what happened, who was there, what. Notice none of that's coming up. All you hear, he got slapped in the mouth and got his shoes taken and all this bullshit. And people love to lie. But the whole mentality, this, I don't know how old this dude is, but bottom line is, man, you are a grown ass man, and you should be a better influence. You should be a better influence and a more positive influence, man. Like that, nah. If I got to put hands on somebody, I'm not going to come and make a video about it and incriminate myself. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Motherfucker that get it going to know, though. And that's all I'm saying. What happens in the streets, keep that shit out the ring, and it's nothing to even talk about. This is what boxing don't need. Just like we said, rap music used to be real dope at one point, and then all these thug ex-cons found their way into hip-hop, and hip-hop went from being about the DJ, about the good, the good vibes, about the MC, whatever, to fucking my niggas will kill your niggas, fuck y'all bitch ass niggas. And that's what it went to. Every night my bitch suck my dick, nigga, your bitch suck my dick, you's a faggot ass bitch. And basically I said, damn. So if I base rap music on your logic of why I should like you, is I should tune in just to hear a nigga talking shit. Basically. Does boxing need this mentality? Nah. You see it in MMA. I've seen dudes in MMA walk up. They some of the most arrogant, cocky motherfuckers in the world. I've seen motherfuckers walking up, this and this and that, blah, blah, blah. They look, they realize the camera's rolling, smack the fuck out of somebody. And I'm like, man, you making yourself look bad walking up on people, getting slapped and not doing anything, which is why I say all this shit talking that people do and trying to act different in front of these cameras. That shit ain't gonna get you but so far. It just doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense, man. Live your life. You wake up every morning to hear birds chirping, see the waves in the ocean or whatever. You living good like that? I'm just saying. Fuck, would you want to trade that in? Yeah, I'm from the streets. Yeah, and if your ass is from the streets, let me say this: if you from the streets and you've been boxing for years and you still living in the slums, you need to find another profession. If you right now are boxing and you still broke, you need to find another profession. If you boxing and you're living, and I don't give a fuck about all the Bentleys and all that, I'm saying you out here living where you are in peace, you can enjoy your life, your family's good. And like I said, I don't brag about nobody's money and all that shit. I don't care about all of that. And I don't support arrogance, and believe me, like I said, a lot of these motherfuckers might seem one way on camera, but you might meet them in real life and be ready to punch them in the mouth. That's why I'm saying it's one of these things where you look at and listen to you like, damn, this motherfucker, right? He's this, he's that. Yeah. If you ever met a celebrity, believe me, yeah, it's things that I've seen people do where I'm like, somebody gonna wind up fucking you up. Nah, man, these motherfuckers, man, this, that, man, like, I know you the shit now. Yeah, 2 years ago, your ass out here begging for money, borrowing money that you couldn't pay back. Now, all of a sudden, you understand what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. So I don't care about none of that shit. What I'm saying is, if you've taken yourself out of a lousy situation and to a nice neighborhood, to an area where you can just wake up and chill in peace, why would you want to trade that back in? Nah, I want to go back to being piss poor and having nothing. Nah, how it works. Not for anybody with any intelligence. So all of this shit that you hearing people doing, this is what boxing do not need. Fake, scripted, wrestling fucking shit. Let me make up a fucking story and say that this happened. For what? To get under his skin. Maybe we can get a fight with him or whatever. It's just something personal. I don't like that nigga. This is the type of stuff that goes on. So talk to me in the comment section, y'all. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.